So, do you like it?
What I really love about it is how great it's gonna look lying beside the bed.
You have amazing visual sense.
I've been visualizing us like this for a long time.
So have I.
You're not even dressed?
I overslept.
Thank God you're alone.
Inside voices, please.
Sorry, but we really have to talk about what you said last night.
Wait, what?
What you said last night at Rhodey's, we have to discuss it.
Look, I've got no clue what you're talking about.
Nash gave this to me before he left. It's for Tess.
We'll make sure she gets it. I really wish I could have talked him out of leaving, you know. You know, I cannot believe that I have come to rely on the boyfriend of my daughter's alternate personality.
Are things any better between you and Tess?
No, she resents me bitterly, and with good reason.
Viki, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
They're holding hands.
Okay, why don't you just back up and tell me what you're talking about electricity between you and Clint?
Well, we've just been spending an awful lot of time together lately.
Doing what?
And David gets really unnerved when he sees me with Clint. Oh, yes, and that's not exactly depressing.
Dorian, you are ridiculous.
Oh, really? That's your opinion.
There's been...
Right. Why do you seem upset? I thought the two of you had gotten so close lately.
Well, we have, but we decided that we shouldn't see each other, not until Todd is back in custody.
Oh, well, if that's the case, I hope Todd is never caught.
Raise your right hand.
Do we really have to wear these?
Yep. Normally you would be using straps before the gloves, but these are enough to protect these pretty little hands of yours.
So you're gonna tell me about you and Clint?
Ever since Asa had his heart attack...
Asa?
Yes. That's it. Asa. I'll just go over there and ask him how Asa is doing.
Oh, come on. Don't you think that tactic is a little obvious?
Blair, I am deeply concerned about Asa. Deeply.
Oh, yeah, as deeply as you are about global warming.
All right, I gotta go by Rourke's, the office. He's got a contract and...
Go ahead. It's okay. Thanks.
Hey.
How long have you been here?
Long enough to see that you're in training.
I was giving Christian hell about his boxing.
None of my business. I wasn't spying on you. I didn't want to interrupt.
It's very decent of you.
Once in a while, I'm a decent guy.
Yeah, you are. So how come when I'm with Christian, I still feel like I'm cheating on you?
I've been so concerned about Asa. I phoned cardiac care, but they wouldn't tell me anything.
Well, I expect Asa left orders that you were not to be given any information.
Well, the phrase they always use with me is, he's holding his own.
Well, that's good, because doctors are notoriously pessimistic.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
If there's anything I can do, Clint, anything at all, please let me know.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, Viki. Am I ignoring you?
Oh, don't worry about it, because I'm not.
Mm-hmm. So have you heard from Todd, dear?
No, dear.
Does seem rather odd, doesn't it? An escaped convict on the run from the police, and he has a very powerful older sister, and he doesn't try to contact her? Could you be holding out on me?
Now, Dorian, wait a minute. If Viki had seen Todd, she wouldn't be holding out on anybody. She'd go straight to the police.
I am not paying you to come up with nothing.
Mr. Buchanan, Nigel had to go to the hospital. He asked me to give this to you as soon as you got up.
Thanks.
The note.
I saw you, but I thought we weren't talking to each other until this whole thing with Todd was over. And is there something I should know?
No, I haven't heard from Todd.
So what do you want? What are you doing here?
Well, I just thought it was stupid for us to pretend that we're not in the same room together. I mean,
Well,
I
you
just
could argue,
wanted to
Blair,
say
that it was
hello.
stupid to simply stop seeing each other.
Look, I'm just trying to, be considerate, not give you the wrong impression.
I appreciate that.
Is that sarcasm that I think I hear?
You know, Clint, I am always telling people that we are so lucky to have Viki around. Oh, yes. Anytime that you want to know the right thing to do, the proper thing to do, the sanctimonious thing, well, that might be the wrong word. You just ask yourself, what would Viki do in my place? And then voila, you land on high moral ground.
Dorian, your breakfast is getting cold. Why don't you go and eat it?
Speaking of which, Clint, can I buy you dinner tonight? Really, if you're going to be there for your dad, I want to be there for you.
I don't believe you. His father's in the hospital, and you're using that as an excuse for a date?
You see, aren't you lucky Vicky's here to make your decision for you?
I'm only saying what Clint is far too polite to say to you.
And, of course, you always know the right thing to do, so you'll make Clint's decision for him, and then you'll cut up his food as well?
I can't tell you what a thrill it is to sit here and listen to the two of you talk about me as if I'm not even here.
I'm sorry.
So, you'll let him go out, even though it's a school night?
Well, it's not my decision, is it? Obviously, it's his. Clint?
Dorian, I'd be delighted.
I think maybe you and I just aren't very good at small talk anymore, that's all.
I agree. I'm gonna go pick up my kids.
What, from school?
No, they're on spring break. Star
Oh.
took Jack to the park.
So why don't you get Dorian to help you out or something?
Oh, Dorian, she's too busy feeding on the Buchanans.
Yeah, right, yeah. Well, listen, I, for one, miss seeing Star and Jack. You give them my best?
Yeah, I'll do.
Excuse me. I'm gonna be sick.
Oh.
Oh! I'm sorry.
Excuse me. I just bumped into Viki, and before that I saw Blair Kramer go out.
Well, I hope she didn't see you.
How stupid do you think I am?
I'm beginning to wonder, Denton. I really am.
The fault is not in the stars, Brutus.
I'm officially late for the meeting.
I'll call. Make an excuse. See if I can push it back a couple hours. Then you'll take the meeting, we'll do a little sightseeing, and,
Before you know it, it'll be tonight.
I'll call the agency.
Okay.
Yeah, hi. This is Rex Balsam calling on behalf of Adriana Kramer. She's gonna be very late today.
Oh, boy.
Kelly, you're the perfect woman for me. I mean, hell, you're the perfect woman, period.
I can't believe it.
You think my Uncle Todd is innocent?
Between you and me, I'm starting to.
Wow. Well, if that's true, that's going to be about the best news my mom's heard in a long time. How can I help?
I gotta do this one alone.
That's the John McBain way. Call me if you hit any brick walls, okay?
I will.
Dorian,
Yes, Clint.
I'm gonna have to pass on dinner. I've got Jessica to think about, not to mention my Paul.
Of course. We'll just do it some other time.
Yeah.